for the electronics that Yarnell had given him, the military BlackBerry. He had it in foil in a small Velveeta box. He double-checked all his side pockets, and then he unrolled his fishing vest and checked the 9 pockets in it for all his fishing gear. He repacked and clipped his rod segments along the back, and then laid it all on the front seat. He was ready. He took his bonus cooler, the old green metal Coleman from their dating days, and knelt and pushed it under the truck behind the cab. They always did it, left a cooler full of goodies for the day out. He could hear the water roiling on his stove now, and he walked back there and put in a finger loop of angel hair and then another. If she doesn't come, I'll eat double and sleep like a bear. He walked off and pissed in the open meadow and lit one of his cheap wood-tipped cigarillos with his father's lighter, a Zippo that had been around the world twice in the old man's pocket on troop ships. Mac was not scared. He had been uneasy and worried and scared and empty and sort of ruined, and he knew this. But now he had his ways of doing one thing and then the next, and it kept the ruin off him. If she left Jackson by 4, she'd be along in a while. If she hadn't left Jackson, well then. She'd come down to the county jail a month ago where there wasn't a visiting room, and Zeph Manatus had brought him out to the coffee room and let them talk for 20 minutes. He could not look at her, and after a full minute, she said softly, "Well?" It took him 3 attempts to break through the whisper and say, "You bet. Now I'm in the ashes." Each tear cost him, but he could not, with his breath, prevent them. He hadn't been in a room with her all year, and now the quiet in his heart burned again. "You're going to climb out of this." "Somehow," he said. He was talking straight down to the table. "You look rough," she said. "You lost some weight?" "Yeah, well, I'm about broke down, actually." That was all he could master, and he sat still. Zeph came in and set out 2 styrofoam cups and filled each from his own Stanley thermos, steaming coffee. "There's cream already in there," he pointed. When he capped the thermos and stepped out, Vonnie said, "Am I worried?" Her voice cracked him, every word. He could shake his head, and he did. "Yes," she said, "I am. Look, Mac, you'll be all right. Things will get better." "Disgrace," he said. "What?" "I am a disgrace," he said. Now she read him accurately. "You been this low?" He could not speak. "When you get out Wednesday, can you get yourself together? What do you need for gear? Do you have a ride?" Her solicitous questions broke over him. He could hold steady against his own withering self-regard, but he could not hold against her sympathy. When she put her hand on his wrist, the shock ran through him. "Chester'll come get me." "He's a good friend," she said. "Go fishing for a week. This will pass." "No can do." Then she leaned toward him and spoke against the top of his head. "Mac, don't let this beat you. You're a good man inside." Now the tears tripled, dripping onto the shirt sleeve of his jail shirt. She pushed his coffee until the cup touched his interleaved hands. "Here," she said. "Drink this. Remember your coffee policy?" It was an old bit of theirs, but he could not respond. "Meet me," she said. "You can do that, right? We'll make our last trip next month. Meet me and we'll fish Clark Lake for the last time." Somehow air came into his chest with that, and he said quietly, "Deal." He looked up into her face, the seriousness and the concern. He opened his hand and closed it around the little white cup.